Hello, and welcome back to Knit and Crochet with the Gilmoregirl. This is Cheryl. Thank you so much for joining me and spending a little bit of time with me today. It is currently like 10 to 7 in the morning on, what day is today? Thursday, December 7th, I think, 2017. And I've been up since 4:30 because I can't sleep, and I thought, why not get up and knit? So I did that for a while. And oh my gosh, I got little zits. Look at that. That's horrible. I get zits on my time of the month, and it's like so annoying because, I'm 40 years old and here I am getting zits. But, yeah, so, anyways, I don't know why I told you that. I just thought, I noticed them and, yeah, okay. Anyways, welcome to all my previous viewers. Thank you for coming back. And welcome to all my new people who've come to check me out. Thank you very much for checking out the podcast. If you like it, then give me a thumbs up and subscribe because I would love to have more subscribers. I would love to have more people to talk to, on Ravelry. If you want to contact me on Ravelry, I'm Gilmoregirl39. And I have a podcast group. It's called Gilmoregirl's Podcast. And if you want to join that, that'd be wonderful. We have great discussions. So, yeah, join us. We're having a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it, at least. I hope you are. So, anyways, let's see. What can we talk about? Well, I've got some knitting stuff to talk about. So, let's get right into it. We're doing the February Lady Sweater knit along or crochet along. Knit and crochet along. So you can either knit the February Lady Sweater or crochet a sweater. Crochet a sweater. And I've been doing the February Lady Sweater. It took me, as you know, quite a few times, like about a dozen times of casting on to finally get it right. But I find it all a learning experience and I enjoy doing it. My hair looks awful. I hate looking into the camera into the computer because I can see myself and I think I look awful. So, but anyways, I'm doing the February Lady Sweater. If you want to join the Knit and Crochet along, you can. Just be a subscriber to my channel and go on to our Ravelry group. Introduce yourself. Introduce the project you are doing and what yarn you're using. That'll count for one entry into the draw. And then update as many times as you want until March 20th, which is when the knit along is over officially. And because I'm giving myself lots of time because it's my first sweater I've ever knitted, so I'm kind of nervous. So I gave myself lots of time. So I know there's a lot of beginner knitters on our who watch my podcast. So yeah, I've given quite a bit of time for it. But March 20th, update your progress as many times as you want. Each update, each comment that you update your status on your sweaters, you'll receive one entry for each update into the draw on March 20th. I'll be doing a draw on March 21st. And what I'll do is put, if you have 30 comments, then I'll put 1 to 30 is so-and-so and 31 to 60 is so-and-so or whatever. And then I'll mix them all up and pick one out of a hat or something. I'll do it on camera so you know I'm not cheating. And yeah, so join us. February Lady Sweater is a free download on Ravelry. Wonderful sweater. Like I said, it took me 12 times, but I got it. So yeah, I'm working hard on it. So yeah, it's enjoyable. I really enjoy it. So go ahead and try it. And I can crochet any sweater. I have one lady, I only have one entry into the cow so far. We have another lady who'll be starting in middle December. And anyways, the one lady that is doing it now is also crocheting the Every Girl sweater. And I would like to try crocheting that one as well. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'll do it sometime next year. So, yeah. So, knitting. Okay, let me show you what I've been doing on the February Lady Sweater. So, it's all tangled up here. Okay, so this is what I'm doing so far. I'm in the middle of a row, I think. Hold on, where am I? Where's my needles? They're there. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a row, but... So that's what I've done so far. Woohoo! So I've done 13, or how many rows? The first, it came off my needles here. The first 3 rows, I believe, is it 3 rows? 3 rows, I mean, is garter stitch, and then after that it's a 2-row repeat, and I have to do that 30 times for the size I'm doing. And I'm on my 13th row repeat, so I have however many left to make it 30. That's too much math for me. Too early in the morning to do math. But yeah, so that's what I've done so far. And I noticed when I take it off, like when I was unraveling it last time, and I took it off, and it actually looked like it was shaped, and it was looking really good. So I know I'm doing it right. This one's supposed to be over here, though, I think. Anyways. So I do have a couple holes in it, but I'm not really that worried. I'm more of a process knitter. I enjoy doing it. I'm not really worried about the finished product. But see, there's a hole there, and there's a big hole somewhere. I can't remember where, but here are my buttonholes. Right there. Let's see if I can. Right there. Those are my buttonholes. I'm pretty good. I enjoy doing the buttonholes. They're really quite easy to do. I don't do the reversible 1 row buttonhole or whatever that she says is to do. I can't find the tutorial on that, so I just did a normal buttonhole. Just a normal 1 row buttonhole. Not reversible. I can't find on YouTube anywhere that says reversible. So I don't know what that means, but then these are my stitch markers, cheap little things. Got 20 of them, so yeah. I'm enjoying it. Maybe if I turn off the light, it'd be better. Oh no, that's too dark. Sorry. Okay, that's better. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's looking good. And this colorway is I was going to say Bernat, but I don't remember exactly what product it is. I remember the colorway this time, which is weird because usually I remember the brand name and not the colorway. Sorry. So the colorway is Pink 3133. Don't know why I remember that and not anything else about it, but yeah, I love the color. It's really pretty. And I love pink, so I'm enjoying that. And then I also, hold on, everything's falling, casted on a throw blanket. So this is a pattern, which pattern is it? Garter Squish, I believe, on Ravelry. I don't remember who designed it. I'm sorry for whoever designed it, but it's really quite easy. So all it is you cast on 126 or whatever size you want, but they suggest 126. And then you knit until the last 3 stitches of the row. It's a free pattern, so I'm not giving away anything. You knit until the last 3 stitches of the row, and then the last 3 stitches you slip onto the other needle with the yarn in front, so it's purlwise. And then you knit, and so it creates a little, see if you can see, I'm moving my computer, I'm sorry, a little ridge right there at the ends. See? Can you tell? So I think it's really sweet. I like it. Oh, I never say sweet. I hate it when people say sweet, you know, and here I am saying it, but so this is what I've got so far. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's just a small little throw that I'm working on for myself. And I'm using this yarn. So there's green and pink and blue and purple and yes. So I'm having fun with that. That's just what I do at night. I enjoy doing that. So that's an easy pattern. So if you ever want to do a throw blanket that's really easy, or any size blanket, you could do any size blanket with that. I mean, my nose is itchy again. Oh, my nose is always itchy when I do podcasts. I don't know why. Maybe I get nervous or something, but Anyways, so you can do any size blanket with that. Just the last 3 stitches, do the slip with the yarn in front, and that's all you do. So it's a really cute pattern. Then I have one more thing I'm working on, and you know how I was making a scarf for Ryan? Well, I decided not to finish that. I frogged that for now. I still have it, but I haven't. It's hibernating, I guess you can call it. So, but I was going to make a cowl for his girlfriend Beverly, and I decided to make it for me instead. So, because I looked at the colors and I really like the colors. So this is just it's either going to be a long scarf that you can double up or triple up, or it's going to be a cowl that you can double up. I'm not sure yet, but it's going to go like this, like that, and I want to make it so that you can put it over a few times so that it'll layer. So I've never done that before, so hopefully it'll work out. So we'll give that a try. Yeah, so that's all I've been working on. Everything else that I was working on, I either frogged or hibernated, so yeah. Oh, and I'm crocheting a scarf as well. I forgot to show you that, but I don't have it here. Excuse me, I don't have it here, so it's in my bedroom. But that I'm just doing half double crochets. So with a 12 millimeter crochet hook. So and it's this kind of yarn, so 4-ply worsted weight. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I can't crochet a lot because it hurts my hands, and I haven't been knitting a lot, which I'll talk about in a minute. But so I wanted to talk to you. That's all I have for what I'm working on. I don't have any finished projects, finished objects. I always say projects, it's objects, but don't have any of those. So I did want to talk about what I want to do next year with my knitting, and I was inspired by Jane from Scraptastic Yarns. She is a charity knitter. She knits for charities, and I kind of got the idea of maybe doing a knit along with everyone, and I was going to do a blanket or an afghan, but then I thought, you know, it would be kind of cool if everybody knitted some stuff for the end of the year to give to like a cold weather shelter or a somewhere for the cold, you know, knit scarves and mitts and gloves and hats and all that stuff. So I thought that'd be kind of neat. So I thought, I really want to do it. We have a cold weather shelter out in Merritt here that always takes donations, and we have the food bank gives away scarves and stuff during the winter to people who need it. We have a place called Ask Wellness that gives away clothing and scarves and things like that for the winter. All through the year, but I'm going to be knitting for the winter. So I'm going to start that in January. I'm going to hopefully knit 2 to 3 items each month for this. I'm calling it my Cheryl's Charity knit. Cheryl's Charity Knitting, but you can call it whatever you want to call it. Your name probably isn't Cheryl, so. But if it is, that'd be cool. But anyways. So, yeah, I thought maybe we can do a knit along where we knit at least one object every month for the whole year from January to December. And at the end of the year, in November, December, whatever, we give them to a cold weather shelter or something to help out people in need. Who and I hate giving things to people that, you know, look at it and go, oh, that's so pretty, and then they never wear it, you know, or they never use it, or they throw it away or whatever. And I'm guilty of doing that before, where someone gives me something I'm not really interested in it, and it's like, oh, they'll never know, and I just throw it away, right? But these people that desperately need a scarf or need a hat or need socks or whatever, I just they're so grateful for it, you know, and I know for me, I have been in need of the food bank before this last year or two. I have had to use the food bank a couple times, and a few times, and it's a very humbling experience. It's something that you're not proud of. You don't want to admit you need help. And it's very hard to say, hey, I don't have enough money. I need some oatmeal, or I need this. You know, it's very hard to do that. It's hard to ask for help. And it's hard to admit that you're not able to do something. So I would love to knit some stuff and just give it to the people that need it and who would appreciate it and use it. And I know, speaking of the food bank, when I go in for my monthly thing, when I was getting it, my monthly basket, I'd go in and they'd have something special there that somebody donated, like a box of hot chocolate or something, something special somebody donated. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Oh, thank them. It's so cool. But so I want to do that for people because I've had so many people help me out. My dad has helped me out a lot in the last few years. I'm on disability. I wasn't very good at budgeting. I was making about $900 a month and rent was $600. So I was getting about $300 where had to buy everything, pay for bills, which was $200. So I literally had $100 for groceries for the month. And it wasn't enough. And I had to use the food bank. My dad helped me out. It was very rough. It was rough for a while. Now I'm making more money with babysitting, and I'm getting the disability has increased, so it's not just $900 anymore. So I don't need the food bank anymore, but I'm still having problems with money. So it's something that's very hard for someone to admit when they need help, and I just want to help someone who needs it, and just say, hey, I love you. God loves you. You're going to be looked after. Don't worry about it. You're fine. A lot of people feel stupid when they're homeless or when they're don't have enough money for things. They feel dumb and stupid and worthless. And I just want them to know that, hey, we still care about you. So that's what I want to do. So if you want to join, I'm going to start a thread on Ravelry on the podcast, on the Gilmoregirl podcast. If you want to join, subscribe to my channel and join the Ravelry group. And if you want to friend me on Ravelry too, that's wonderful. I'd love to do that as well. So yeah, that's what we're going to do from January to the beginning of December, and then we'll give everything away in December to your local. Of course, use your local charities, don't use mine, but, use your local charities, and pick one that you really feel passionate for. And, yeah, and I know there's some people who knit baby hats for, or baby blankets or whatever for the newborns at the hospital, which is something I would love to do, but our hospital, we're such a small town that our hospital doesn't deliver babies, so we have to go to Kamloops, so I can't really do that, but if you'd rather do that, that's fine too. That's charity knitting as well. So, okay, so all that said, that's what I'm going to be doing next year. Plus, I want to knit some sweaters for myself and some blankets and some stuff for myself. So, hopefully I'll get that done. That's all the knitting news. So, if you came for just the knitting news, that's it. That's it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. If you want to hear more about what's been going on in my life and some other things, then stay tuned and we'll continue talking. So thank you for watching if you're going now. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I gotta tell you, once Kendra was doing, little girl I babysit, I was filming her on my phone and she says, and she was pretending to do a YouTube channel, and she says, don't forget to like and scribe, that's what she said, scribe. It was so cute. Don't forget to like and scribe. It was so cute. Anyways, okay, so what has been going on in my life? Well, I told you last time that my hands were really sore from the carpal tunnel syndrome and whatever problems I have in my hands. I've always had problems with my hands. My fingers hurt a lot. My wrists hurt a lot. It's always been that way. I don't have arthritis. My mom had rheumatoid arthritis through her whole body, but her fingers were all messed up and kind of like that, and She told me a long time ago, the first thing you notice is swelling, and I haven't had any swelling, so I think I'm okay on that end right now. But I don't know what the pain is from. But it's hard for me to write with a pen for the last 2 years because it hurts my hand and it hurts my wrist. It's hard for me to color. I can't believe I can actually knit because I thought that would really hurt it, but knitting doesn't seem to bother it very much. Except with the carpal tunnel syndrome, it's starting to bother it with the tingling feeling and numbness, so I have to do that. But I went to the doctor about it. First of all, I have an ear infection. No shocker there, because I always get ear infections. But, so I'm on antibiotics for that. But anyways, I went to the doctor about the carpal tunnel syndrome, and he said, when were you diagnosed? I said, about 5-10 years ago. He said, yeah. He says, now you have to get diagnosed by a neurologist. Back then, a GP could diagnose it and send you for surgery, but now you have to have a neurologist diagnose it. So I live in Merritt, so I've got to go to Kamloops too, which is 45 minutes away on icy roads. I got to go there to get diagnosed with it first, and then wait for the surgeries, and so it'll probably be another year or so before I can actually get the surgeries, another few months before I can get the appointment, and then a year or so before I can get surgeries. So yeah, it's kind of annoying, but it's getting worked on. So yeah, thank you for all your prayers. I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll be able to knit still. I don't know for sure if I'll have to quit knitting. I think that'll be really rough for me because knitting's my life now. I don't sit around do nothing. I end up knitting all the time, so it'll be really rough if I have to quit. But hopefully I'll be okay. I've been recommended to get by who was it? Don't remember who it was. One of the ladies who watches my podcast commented about getting a wrist splint thing to hold my wrist still, and maybe it'll help. But my worst part is the numbness and the tinglingness, because I can't feel my fingers, and it's really rough. So, but thank you for your prayers. I appreciate it, and things will be okay. God is good, and He'll work everything out. And if I have to give up knitting, so be it. I'll find something else to do. So, there's always YouTube. I can always watch YouTube. There's so many knitting podcasts, so I can watch them all day. So, so yeah, I'm optimistic. You know, right now I can knit, so I might as well knit and have fun. And if my hands hurt too much and I have to stop, then so be it. God has a plan for me, and I don't even know if I even told you, but 3 years ago in 2014, I was in the hospital for 3 months in 2 different hospitals. My liver and kidneys had crashed and weren't working properly, and that was due to some medication I was on. And I nearly died a few times. They were quite shocked when overnight it went from my kidneys were like 4% and it went up to something like 32% or something in one night. And it was like, whoa, dude, she's alive, you know, because my doctor, I remember one of my nurses coming in once and he said, yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that your heart was beating, I never would have thought you were alive. You weren't responding. You weren't. He said my eyes were flickering a little bit and he could tell that I was alive, but I wasn't responding, and it was very scary. But I feel like God had a plan for me. I don't know if you believe in God, but I do, and I believe that I was willing to go home to heaven because I'm not scared of dying, because I know I'm going to heaven. I have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, so I know I'm going to heaven. I have no doubts about that. So it wasn't scary for me to die. I was ready to die. I was willing. I had said goodbye to everybody. I was ready to die. But for some reason, God wanted me on this planet. And I tend to think right now, thinking back, I think part of it is because of Kendra and her parents. I think I was meant to meet them, and I was meant to be a witness to them for God's love. and be a part of Kendra's life. And it took 3 years from when I was in the hospital to when I met her, but I really think God had a plan for me to meet Kendra because she's so much my daughter. I mean, I know she's not my daughter, I know that, but she's, I couldn't love her anymore if she was my daughter. And I really feel like God has a plan for me. He wanted me to stay alive for some reason. Don't know all the reasons yet because I, in a way, prefer to be in heaven with my mom and Jesus, but you know, God has a plan for me here on earth. And so if I have to quit knitting, I know that I'll be looked after by God, and I know that He has a plan for me, and things will work out. And it's just another time in my life, another phase, another something that I can go through. I've been through so much in my life, so many hard times, so many good times, that everything I take is a new adventure, a new chapter in my life. And that's the way I think you have to look at it. It's a new chapter in your life. And there's, I'm a writer, and I found a little thing on Facebook once that said, God is the author of your book of life. So He's writing your book. And just know that if you have, I don't mean to preach. I'm not trying to preach, to be honest, but I really feel like somebody out there needs to hear this. And I'm just going to say it. And if you don't want to listen to it, then you can shut me off. It doesn't matter. I won't be offended. But I really feel like there's someone out there who needs to know that God loves you and He has a plan for you. It may not be the plan that you thought your life was going to be. I never expected to be 40 and single with no children and no career and hardly any education. I always thought I'd be married by 22 kind of thing and having kids, and I'd be a lawyer, and you know, those things never happened. So but I know that the life I had is the life I was supposed to have. Whether it was, I know it wasn't fun the whole time, but it's the life I was supposed to have. So yeah. So I hope you get comfort from that. God is with you. He'll never leave you nor forsake you. It says that in the Bible. So, yeah. Again, I don't want to preach. I'm sorry if you feel like I'm preaching to you. That's not my goal. I just really wanted to say that. So, anyways, so some more goals for next year. I'm making goals up. I don't make New Year's resolutions because I feel like they're too easy to break if you say resolutions, quote unquote. So I say goals, my 2018 goals. So, one goal I have, which I'm starting to work on right now, is to lose weight. I go to a weight loss group. I've been going there for about 9 months, and I haven't lost much. I only lost like 5 pounds in the last 9 months. Well, I lost more than that, but I gained it back. So, but my goal for 2018 is to lose 66 pounds, which would bring me down to 200 pounds, which, of course, you just figured out how much I weigh now. That was smart, Cheryl. So, in other words, I weigh 266 pounds. So, I want to be down to 200. I was down to 212 one time at one point in my adulthood. And I thought I looked pretty good then. I felt healthy. So, I want to be 200 or so. My ultimate goal is to be 160. But I don't think that's ever going to happen. But that's my ultimate goal. So, for next year, I want to be down to 200 by December of next year. So, that's my goal. Last week I went to weight group is when I started working on it more strictly, and I lost 2.5 pounds last week. Then this week I go on Wednesday nights. So yesterday I went and I turtled, which means I didn't lose, but I didn't gain either. I stayed the same. So I was happy about that. I'm hoping to lose about 2 pounds a week, which I think is quite healthy. So yeah, I've been trying to work on that, on how much I eat and getting exercise. I have joint pain. Oh, sorry, that was my phone. I have joint pain and stuff, so it's hard for me to exercise, but I like to do walking, so I try and walk as much as I can. So, yeah, I'm excited. I want to lose that extra belly, you know? So, I'm excited, and, when I do lose the weight, I'm going to go on a big shopping spree and buy a bunch of clothes. I don't care. I'm going to take my Visa and spend it all. I don't care how much it's going to cost. I'm going to do it. I'm going to enjoy myself and take the next 10 years paying it off. Paying off my Visa. But I'm going to have fun. So I'm going to do that when I get down to 200. I'm going to go on a big shopping spree. So, yeah, I'm excited, and I figure I'm going to do a little reward system, so say every 20 pounds, every 10, 20 pounds, something like that, I'm going to buy some yarn or a book or something and just enjoy it. So, yeah, I'm excited. Speaking of books, I'm currently reading 3 books. I am reading this book, The Big Catnap by Rita Mae Brown and Sneaky Pie Brown. Sneaky Pie is her cat. So I'm reading that book, and I'm really enjoying it. I got 2 books of hers from the library book sale, so I'm enjoying that. I started reading a Karen Slaughter book called Criminal. What a perfect name for an author thrillers, I think, Slaughter. Doesn't that sound so good? And I like how she spells her name, too. Karen, K-A-R-I-N. Isn't that pretty? And that's the way my sister-in-law wanted to spell her name. Her name's Karen, but spelled K-A-R-E-N. And she always liked it better with I-N. And then I'm also reading... Oh, the bookmark came out. Sue Grafton, U is for Undertow. And that's a good book as well. There, U is for Undertow. So I'm reading those 3 books. They're all mysteries, so sometimes I get them mixed up on what book I'm reading, but I'm enjoying it. I can't read just one book at a time. I never could do that. So, yeah, I'm enjoying that. I'm listening to some audiobooks. Right now I'm listening to Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. I'm listening to that on audiobook, and I'm enjoying it. I never thought I'd like Harry Potter, but I read the first 3 books, and I really enjoyed it. First 4 books, actually, and I really enjoyed it. And then I've been reading, I listened to the rest on audiobook. And I don't like the movies. The movies, to me, are too scary. I don't like anything scary, but the books are good because you can imagine it the way you want to imagine it. So I enjoyed it. So I've been reading it. I know there's a lot of Christians who are against Harry Potter, and I was too for a long time, but then I just started reading it and I enjoyed it. So yeah, so, yeah, and, that's it. That's all. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and, let me know how your projects are going, and how you're doing, and what are you reading, what are you knitting. Just leave comments below, or on my Ravelry group, or on my Ravelry friend me on Ravelry, Gilmoregirl 39. Again, join the cows. I've got the cowl for this February lady sweater, and we're starting the cowl in January for the charity knits. So, please join. Have a great day. Oh, and then the cowl for the February lady sweater, the prize on March 21st is a free pattern, or a pattern that I pay for from Ravelry for you, under $10, just one pattern. So, the winner of that will get that. And I'm not sure what the winner's going to get at the end of December for the charity knits. I'm planning on, I usually don't have a lot of money at the end of the year, so I'm going to start buying things to put in a package throughout the year, and then mail it off to you, whoever wins on that. I think what we'll do is for every finished object, put a picture of it, of your finished object, in the Ravelry thread that I will start. And for every finished object, you will enter a draw. That's the easy way to do it. So, okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This was quite a long one. I apologize. I've been rambling a lot about God and stuff, so I apologize for that. I'm passionate about God, so He's helped me out a lot through my life. So, okay, well, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. God bless you in all you do. Enjoy your knitting, happy crocheting, happy reading, happy day. Bye.